What happened?
Well, they lost yard, Tommy, out of that anyway. Backed it up. It's 4th down now from the 39. And back to kick. Standing at his own 49-yard line, and here is the kick, and it's long and beautiful and through the end zone, and Lebanon will bring it out at the 20. And Wes Counts really gave that one a ride. That was a beautiful kick, but he didn't need that much in that position.
37 yards on the kick, a net of 17, and how's my math, Terry? How's my math? Well, I don't guess we've got Terry switched on after the pregame interviews. We'll get you caught up here in a second.
All right, Lebanon first play from scrimmage. Pitch back to Stafford. Stafford slides outside, gets a block. He's at the 20. Still on his feet as he nears the 25 and ridden out of bounds by the shirt. And Terry, I think I've got you fixed now.
Okay, Clyde, how about that?
Well, I don't guess I do either. Well, let's Tommy, we'll work on Terry here for a moment.
All right. Lebanon came with a toss sweep to the far sideline. Chris Stafford still got that cast on his right arm from probably halfway between the elbow and all the way down. He's got a big metal band protecting that thumb this week, something new that was added just yesterday.
Blue Devils out of the huddle and up to the line. One wide out. That's C. He's to the left. And the snap and a quick opener through the middle. And here comes the fullback. Out over the 30. Got the first down to the 34, maybe the 35-yard line. Goes Reeves, the fullback. He was hit at the line. Held up momentarily, but kept those legs turning and got a good gain right up the middle.
John, not to rub it in or anything, but it's kind of warm up here in the press box. What are the conditions like down there on the field?
It's a little crispy down here, Tommy. It's a little cool. The wind's blowing, but there's no rain. I like to go back. I hate to go back this far, but on that so-called pass play, they never stopped the clock on that Utah pass. If it was incomplete, the officials should have stopped the clock.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils at their own 35. And back to throw. Got a man. Here's C up at the 44, 45, and dropped at the 46. Complete from Damon Pitt to Ron C. And it's another first down for the Blue Devils. And Terry, talk to me now.
How about this, Clyde? Yes, I'm hot now. That pass play, good for 11 yards. Up to the 46, that'll be a first down for Lebanon.
All right, we finally got this thing working here. A little engineering going on back there.
And a great job you're doing there, Clyde.
1st and 10 Blue Devils at their own 46-yard line. The pitch is to the tailback, Stafford. He's got a little hole. Stafford going to get 2-3 up to the 49, maybe close to the 50-yard line. Stafford running the ball, getting some good blocking on that side. Oakland played it well to come up out of the secondary and shut him off as Lebanon had the line blocked out. Stafford will squirt for about 3, break it 7 for the Blue Devils.
Stafford coming off a great game last week, 165 yards against the Green Wave, and he had a 35-yard run called back.
Great night for Stafford a week ago and a great night for the Lebanon line a week ago. Pitt rolling out to his right, looking for somebody. Fires, and he is wide as he goes for Reeves, the fullback, and Michello may have gotten a hand on that ball and knocked it away. I really couldn't tell from here, but anyway, the pass is a little bit wide and it's incomplete, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Blue Devils.
Oakland came with a blitz right up the middle. They ran one of their linebackers on the blitz. Pitt did a good job rolling to his right, buying himself a little bit of time, looking for Reeves out in the flat, and when Reeves was covered, he just threw it away. So Lebanon now facing the 3rd down situation.
Ball at the Lebanon 49, trying to get into Oakland territory for the first time. This drive started at the Lebanon 20. And it's in danger of stalling. Here's a shot out to Zachary. Zachary got a little room. Zachary's got the first down over the 45, down over the 44, to the 43, to the 42-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10, Lebanon at the Oakland 42.
Lebanon ran the hitch to Zachary, the flanker. We had 2 receivers on this side. What Lebanon did was they sent Elliott Carson on the corner. They also brought Wilson, the tackle, out to make a block. Zachary makes a catch, cut it back against the grain for the good yardage and the first down.
Wide outs now left and right. C near side, Zachary to the left. And Pitt underneath will make the call. They pitch it to Stafford, and he's got a little room. Stafford moves over the 40, down inside the 38, maybe to the 37-yard line. A gain of about 3, possibly 4 by Stafford on that side behind the blocking of big number 55 over there for Lebanon, and that is Chris Bain.
John, I see Bob Dillard gesturing to Elliot Carson to stay with his block, stay with his block. One more little move, and Chris could have had some yardage.
That's a key block on that corner, Tommy, and that's what springs Chris Stafford. Of course, he had those blocks last week with 165 yards.
Pitt back to throw, fires to Ron C. and a little bit high. Pitt had a little bit of a rush on him then by big number 54 roaring in there. That's Wes Andrews. Had a little pressure on Pitt, and he threw it just a little bit high, going for Ron C. down at the 35-yard or 30-yard line.
Once again, want to say hi to everybody at Grand Slam Pizza who's listening to our broadcast tonight live and enjoying some of that good pepperoni down there on West Main Street.
Lebanon again with a 3rd and 7. C to the near side, the only wide out. In the slot is Zachary, and they're going to give it to Zachary, and Zachary's got the first down. Still moving outside over the 35, down near the 30-yard line. Had the first down. They push him back, but they are going to give him the 31, where it will be 1st and 10 Lebanon, keeping the drive alive, and they've done it with a 3rd and 7 both times to Zachary, Tommy.
Well, Zachary has developed into quite the go-to player since Joel Griffin went out with the knee injury. Zachary has some quickness. They ran him on the reverse play from the flanker position, and Terry, a good pickup by the senior.
Tommy, it was 3rd and 7. Zachary picks up 8, another first down for Lebanon.
Wideouts now left and right. Zachary to the short side, C to the wide side of the near side, and here comes the fullback up the middle. Reeves barrels over the 30, over the 25, down over the 23 to the 22-yard line, and really hit down there, but he gets about 8 or possibly 9 on the carry.
Just zone blocking, wedging it out on the dive play, and Brian Reeves, a sophomore, doing a great job just taking it right at the heart of that Oakland defense.
He gets 9, 2nd down and 1, Lebanon at the Oakland 22. Pitt will set him down. Back to throw is Pitt. Looks, fires over the middle. Ron C. couldn't hold it at the 10-yard line. Good defense down there. Sean Fraserio was all over him, and C. couldn't pull it in down at the 10.
John, a good-looking play as they ran the sprint and ran Ron back on the curl coming back to the football.
Ron just kind of drug it back over the middle, Tommy, got in between the safety and the cornerback and was open, just couldn't hang on to the ball. It's a good throw by Pitt.
3rd down and 1. It was a good down to try that on anyway, because you're 3rd and 1, and here goes Pitt forward, and he's got the first down over the 20, over the 19, down to the 18-yard line. Pitt straight ahead on the sneak. And Lebanon will have a 1st and 10 now inside the Oakland 20 at the 18-yard line, as the Blue Devils started this drive on their own 20 after holding Oakland. After they picked up a couple of first downs, they kick it in the end zone. Lebanon started on the 20. They've moved inside the Oakland 20 now to the 18. And here come the Blue Devils. Hankins in at a wideout, and he comes wide to the right. Tressler is in the slot. And here's the handoff, and here goes Stafford up the middle. And Stafford roars over the 10, down inside the 5. He's got a first down at the 2.
Good looking play as they ran the tailback trap, ran him right up the middle, and Oakland just a gaping hole in the middle of that defense as we ran our tailback right at him. And Stafford kind of hobbles to the sideline, and they're replacing him with Titus Kelly. And maybe John can get us a status report at some point on Chris Stafford. He went down kind of hard on that turf, and here's the power offense.
We sure don't need another injury. Pitt underneath an unbalanced line, and they give it to the second man through, and it's Reeves on the carry, and he gets it to the 1-yard line. Well, they're going to move it now back to the 2 and call it no gain. It'll be 2nd down and goal from just inside the 2-yard line.
Lebanon had to adjust that power offense a little bit with Ryan Alls being on the injured list. Jeff Gannon is now the A-back or the power back there as an extra blocker.
Same situation for the Blue Devils, same formation, and they give it again to the fullback, and he keeps driving, and they push him back. I think he made the 1 this time, but I thought he did a moment ago, and they spotted at the 2, so let's wait and see where they spot it if they give him anything again.
Not much going there as
Not a lot.
Lebanon signals the plays in from the sideline, and we're ready to roll now at a 3rd down and goal situation.
They did give him the 1, so it's 3rd and 1, and Pitt barking the signals. And here's a handoff to the second, third man, and it's Kelly, I think, in this time. Touchdown, Lebanon. Got it in there. Barely. They wait and wait and wait, and finally they signal touchdown. Was it Kelly on the carry?
Titus Kelly. We ran Gannon, moved him as a shift, put him over on the right side, and ran off tackle. Carson blocked down. Gannon kicked out, and they gave the football to Kelly on the power play for the touchdown, his first score of the year. John, you've got the call of this PAT.
Thank you, Tommy. Gannon in to do the long snapping. Also Tressler to hold. Once again, Kyle Zachary, perfect last week on extra point attempts, will attempt the point after. Now, hustling Mark Wilson makes it in to the line position, and this one is blocked. It was low kicked, and big number 67 for the Murfreesboro Oakland team. That's Jason Spray. Got a hand on it. So the score will be Lebanon 6, Murfreesboro Oakland 0.
It takes them 15 plays. Titus Kelly scoring his first touchdown of the season from the 1-yard line. The extra point is blocked with 2:42 left in the first quarter. Lebanon leads 6-0.
And here's Zachary. Scribbles it along the ground, and they're going to knock it down at the 45-yard line. Making the great play is John Williams. Got a hand on it and slapped it down, and then the big guy fell on it. So Oakland's got it in great position on a squib kick by Zachary that didn't make it through the front line. Tommy, a good play by John Williams.
Well, I don't know if it was so much a great play as it was self-defense. He's kind of like a hockey goalie as he blocked it with his body and then fell on it. And then I think he took a helmet in the kidney. He's lined up at tight end, and he's kind of slow getting down in that three-point stance.
Shotgun offense once again. It counts, fakes to his fullback, and his back wants to throw. Fires over the middle. In and out of the hands of the fullback Emerson Williams in Lebanon territory down at the 46-yard line. Williams had it all over his hands but couldn't pull it in.
John, to you quickly, what about Chris Stafford?
Tommy, he's twisted that ankle a little bit. He tells the trainers over here that he's just going to walk it off, and that's what he's done so far. They're not taping him up at this time.
Okay, thank you. And to our folks at Scoreboard Control tonight, this note from the TSSAA, Trousdale County Gordonsville tonight has been postponed, and they're going to play that game on Saturday night.
All right, here comes Oakland once again. Wideouts everywhere and shotgun formation again, and they snap it to the fullback, and he blasts over the 45 and gets 2, maybe 3 yards. Now they're going to give him 2. Emerson Williams carrying the ball for about 2 yards, and that's the first running play we've seen out of Oakland tonight. 2:03 remaining in the first period. Lebanon leading 6-0.
Here come the Oakland trainers. They're going to be taking a look at John Williams. He took another helmet in the kidney or the small of his back. And let's take a 30-second break here. And as we tell you, Lebanon leads Oakland 6-0. 2:03 to go in the first period. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Getting off the field as he's helped by the medical staff from Oakland. He took a helmet on that kickoff, and he was in some pain as he tried to play. And on the second play, the running play, he took another helmet in the hip or the kidneys. He may have a hip pointer of some kind, and those things are oh so painful. And if he's out, that's going to be a terrible way for this senior to wrap up his last year of participation here at Oakland.
Ball at the Oakland 47, where it will be 3rd down and 8 to go for the Patriots. And again, they come out with that shotgun, wideouts left and right, and a man on the slot. Nobody back but the quarterback and the fullback. The snap is directly to the quarterback, and Counts is back, firing over the middle. Got a man down at the Lebanon 42, complete to Jonathan Lee at the Lebanon 42-yard line. First down, Oakland, and Counts looks good throwing the football.
Terry, he's a good one. He may be as fluid a quarterback as we've seen.
Tommy, a good-looking quarterback. They pick up 11 on that play. Counts 3 of 5 so far in the first quarter for 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the Lebanon 42-yard line, and here come the Patriots. As Tommy told you a moment ago, blue pants and red shirts. And again, they split everybody everywhere and snap it to Counts, and here is Counts on the keep, and he's going to turn it down, make the 40, possibly the 39-yard line. Going to get 2, maybe 3 yards on the carry. Not a lot on the running play, but it'll keep the Blue Devils honest a little bit. And he'll pick up 2. They'll spot it at the, well, he got 2.5 to the, just inside the 40-yard line. Second down and 8 now for Oakland.
Hey, what, if I threw the ball as well as that quarterback Wes Counts, I don't know if I'd want to run it, because a lot of things can happen to you when you're running the football. He's a